Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me again today. My name is General Confusion, and this is Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. So, looking at the geopolitical situation, we have the Spartans, as last time. Pretty soon we are going to launch the real invasion. We'll at least take these four bases up here. Sparta Command and Defiance Freehold are their largest and probably most valuable bases. They haven't done a whole lot of terraforming except making forests, which is fine, I guess. Looking at their forces, they are building transport foils, and they do have a variety of impact squads and impact rovers floating around. So, I'm thinking they're probably going to try a counterattack at some point pretty soon here. Yeah, they're building an impact battery. See, this base is supporting, wow, 8 units. And as a result, is completely out of minerals. Like, they will literally never finish this impact battery unless they pay for it. So, yeah, I think they're about to go on the offensive, probably, and we should just smack them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hawk of Chiron, interestingly, is getting 1 mineral. A grand total of 1. Okay, so we've got this transport, we've got this transport. One of them might be eaten by those mind worms there. We've got this transport can land there, and then head out again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stack up my troops here on the border, because they have a unit right there. So we're going to stack them up. We have our missile penetrators. Our trained missile infantry Mark II can move up. That trained missile squad can move up. A lot of these are still fission units, but honestly, I don't care. Yeah, we have 3 fusion units, 2 fission units, and 2 mind worms. And then over here we have this rover. I'm going to move the rover out just because it doesn't matter that I'm leaving this unguarded for right now. The Spartans don't have any way to attack it, get past all my patrolling troops to attack it. Especially since with the Maritime Control Center, even my foils have a movement of 6, so I can run their ships down with the greatest of ease. So we're going to move this guy up there to see if we can bombard. Actually, he's probably going to have to go over there, so that'll take a couple of turns. But we want him there so that he can blow up that sensor array, so that when we attack Fort Superiority and this unit, we don't have to deal with an extra 25% defense. We're not going in this turn, I don't think, because I want to be able to make this landing the same turn I attack on this side. This probe team, how much would it take to mind control this unit? 309. Wow, the Spartans must have made some kind of social engineering choices. Possibly they're fundamentalist right now? I don't know. See, going to fundamentalist is a bad thing in general, except it doubles the cost of enemy probe team actions. And it also increases your morale a little bit, which can be useful if you're at war, but it's just not worth it overall. We are making 283 credits a turn, so we're closing in on 300, which will be pretty cool, and we're making a breakthrough every 4 turns. So this probe team can just kind of move around there, yes. Good. That missile penetrator can wait. Okay, so the Spartans are moving around a little bit. Prometheus virus epidemic at Gaia's Landing. The Human Genome Project prevents spread of disease. That's an extra benefit of the Human Genome Project. Sometimes it kicks in. Normally you need a research hospital to hold off Prometheus virus, but the Human Genome Project can also do it.
Production complete.
Okay, we've got a biology lab over here at Otcretia Discovery, which is nice. So we could build a bioenhancement center. A bioenhancement center is, I talked about this a little bit in the last episode, a bioenhancement center is the same as the command center / naval yard / aerospace complex, but it affects all units and also alien life forms, because what you're doing is you're turning people into cyborgs with neural grafting. You're creating cyborg troops, which is pretty cool, but I'm not sure that I want Otcretia Discovery to be a military production hub, just because, you know, they're kind of off on their own little island. And so instead, let me look at what we have. We don't have much forest around here. Well, we have a couple spaces of forest. We might want to build a hybrid forest. What we want to build is an energy bank. And then, probably, a fusion lab. Yeah, a fusion lab. Children's creche, we want that, and then a fusion lab.
Insufficient energy.
Okay, do we want to upgrade missiles to chaos? Yes.
Production complete.
Okay, we've got a HAB complex at Memory of Earth because Memory of Earth is one of my most energy productive bases. In fact, I think it is my most energy productive base, especially with the Super Collider, giving it 100% extra labs. Its labs production is 104 at the moment, and 80 of that is bonus. So this is the power of multipliers. Energy-wise, I'm only getting 50 energy from this base, a little less than 50 energy actually, from what it's doing, but I'm getting 110 in bonuses. Right, well, that's increased because I'm stockpiling energy right now, but I can go over here and build a fusion lab.
Insufficient energy.
And once I build that fusion lab, I'll be getting more economic bonuses, and it'll just keep spiraling upwards. So this is the power of, you know, building structures. And then I'll put in a hybrid forest, because that will give me another economy bonus.
Maximum population reached.
I wonder why I have a probe team here at Last Rose of Summer. Interesting. Autumn Grove has reached maximum population. Oh, Autumn Grove is already building a HAB complex. Good. Gaia's Landing is building its fusion lab, then a research hospital, then a biology lab. Gaia's Landing is also, you know, respectably valuable. Not quite as productive as Memory of Earth, but respectable. Making 1 mineral and 2 energy there. Nah, make nutrients and energy over there. 5239, 5238, yeah. You, sir, are an engineer. If I make you a worker, what happens? 4838, yeah, no, you be an engineer. This probe team, you know what? I'll just keep this probe team hanging around. It's elite, so it can move very fast. It can provide a defense for the home territories. If I'm ever invaded, I can just, you know, buy them with a probe team. So this guy has 24 fuel. His movement went up because he is a fusion unit, so we'll move him down there. You have planted a whole bunch of forest. Let's plant another forest over there, maybe. You can build a base. Chiron Preserve. Yay! So see, each of these spaces with that echelon mirror are now producing 3 energy, so I have significant energy income already, even without anything at this base. So we have our transfusion cruiser transport sitting way over here in the middle of nowhere, grabbing pods. Let's keep doing that. Oh, hello, Miriam. Goodbye, Miriam. Okay, so now we are about ready. The mindworms are also attacking the Spartans, simultaneous to us, which is, you know, nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we are just going to... okay, I don't like that guy being right there near our landing spot. So we're going to go over here, because Sparta Command has what in it? Sparta Command has 1 impact squad. We are going to land mindworms and mindworms. Trained missile squad, missile artillery. This base doesn't have anybody that can attack us, and in fact, he might be killed by mindworms. This disciplined transport can land over there, drop off the missile rover, drop off the probe team. Now, the probe team, that's an elite probe team, and what I'm going to try to do is sabotage. Yes, I'm quite aware of that. I have a specific target in mind. We want the perimeter defense. Protected by high security, is the Spartan headquarters and is protected by high security interlocks. So this happens when you try to use a probe team on a headquarters base. It's more secure than other bases, and so your chance of success is lower. I'm going to try it anyway. I have a 50% chance of success, and if I succeed, it will strip away 100% defense bonus from the Spartans. I'm not worried about destroying that perimeter defense because I'll get it right back when I capture the base because I have the Citizens Defense Force. Yep, we succeeded.
Accomplished.
Yeah, we did it. And the Spartans didn't even declare war on me. Wow, why not? I would have declared war on me for doing that. Well, okay. Let me see. So they have that impact squad right there. I might actually just want to let that move into Sparta Command, but what I want to do is I want to take out the actual squad there, to prevent it from being able to attack me and damage my units while they're all grouped up. I'm going to declare war on the Spartans. I fear I must decline. Nope, not your personal moneylender. I have a proposal to make. You must seize control of one of your bases. See, this is what I don't get. There isn't an option to call them up and just declare war. You just have to attack them and break the treaty, which is a little sad. Which base would you have me cede? Oh, she's actually considering it. How about Fort Superiority? Otherwise, I'll crush you like a bug. Oh my goodness, she gave it to me. She actually just straight up gave me a base. Wow. Why did she do that?
Request
I mean,
confirmation.
I know why she did that. She did it in an effort to prevent me from absolutely destroying her. It's not going to prevent me from destroying her. I'm entirely going to do that. 100% that's what I'm going to do. But wow, I was not expecting that. And this is even a decent base because there's so much forest around. I can just build the recycling tanks, build a tree farm. Yep, and Santiago does not want to talk to me anymore. But she's now violated my territory, interestingly, so I'll just move back into Fort Superiority. You know, here I am. And that means that this is actually my censor now.
Perhaps a careful review of your options.
We're just gonna sit there. Actually, no, don't go that way. Just stay there. Move our military units up. I mean, if Santiago wants to give me bases without me having to fight for them, fine. I don't mind. I'll just leave my military units sitting on your territory then. If you're not gonna do anything about it. This transport can just wait. This guy, let's build a... Yeah, let's terraform that.
Request confirmation. Turn complete.
Oh, possibly Santiago has rediscovered her guts. She's seething. Will you withdraw your forces, or must I take the time to explain the terms of our treaty of friendship once again? Well, you know, since you gave me Fort Superiority, they will just arrive at Fort Superiority. And I would kind of rather start the war on my turn, because if I started on her turn, she'll be able to attack me with that impact squad. You know what? I'm just going to do it. So you're nothing but a nature loony after all. That's great. I love the lines in this game. I just love the writing.
Improvement destroyed.
The worms didn't manage to make it.
Reached.
Okay, Garden of the Deep has its hab complex, which is good because it's starting to, like, have problems. We don't need a hybrid forest. We could use a fusion lab here, though, since this is an energy production hub.
Maximum population reached.
Maximum population reached, yada 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 yada. Let's get some forests replanted over here by the Flowers Preach, which, even though it lost all of its forests and everything, is still making a ton of resources. We need to get another farm underneath that condenser as well. Go over there. You start sucking up the minerals from there, actually. Yeah, minerals.
Terraform complete.
You missile speeder. Just chill out for a while. Alrighty, network node.
Until quite recently, spider silk had the highest tensile strength of any substance known to man, and the name silk steel pays homage to the arachnid for good reason. Commissioner Pravin Lal, UN Scientific Survey.
Okay, so we've gotten a new material upgrade, which naturally gives us better armor. So these are the build technologies. A lot of them give you armor, because these are like material increases. You know, we've discovered this new stuff, and we've used it to make armor. It also unlocks monopole magnets and photon wave mechanics, which are more advanced build technologies. So we've got these extraordinarily strong, high tensile strength materials now, which can have industrial applications, and of course they also have the direct military application. So now we can build things with armor level 4. So Silk Steel Sentinels, I don't want just basic Silk Steel Sentinels. I want AAA Silk Steel Garrison. I want Police Silk Steel Sentinels. And I want Trance Silk Steel Sentinels. And in fact, if I could have Trance Police Silk Steel Garrison, that would be the best. Yep. Silk Steel Defensive, great, fine. Chaos Destroyer, also fine. Chaos Skimship, yeah, it's showing me all the Chaos units now as well. Okay, so we're done with that. So you've got a Missile Speeder. I'm actually going to upgrade this Missile Speeder. Yeah, make the upgrade, make it a Chaos Speeder, we'll wait. That Probe Team can just hang out in the Flower's Preach. That Chaos Needle Jet. Do I need more Needle Jets right at the moment? Or would I rather have, like, Hybrid Forest? There aren't hardly any forests around here. Well, there are some up there. Yeah, let's have a, Actually, let's have a Fusion Lab. Fusion Labs usually pay for themselves just because, although they do have a fairly high maintenance cost, they're giving you extra energy directly in both economy and labs. So, you know, money is research, basically, and by improving both of those, they give you a significant amount of energy equivalent. This guy can move down here as well. That transport foil can go back over to the new Sargasso. This guy can bomb him, and then we'll explode him. Cool. You hang out there. Now, we're going to have a Needle Jet party. This Missile Artillery will bomb Assassin's Redoubt. Okay, Assassin's Redoubt has been swarmed over by a mature boil of Mindworms, who then ate half of the people there, apparently. Let's not get a Plasma Garrison here. Instead, let's get a Trance Silk Steel Garrison.
Insufficient energy.
It will cost us 24 turns to build, so we'll have to hurry that along at some point here. But wow, that mine produces a lot of minerals. Yeah, do that. Only 3-2 odds, really. Impressive. Hi, Santiago. No, prepare to be obliterated. I have no interest in bribes. Yep. Ooh, our missile squad just became elite. Yay, we captured Sparta Command. We're going to get you on... Where's my Trance Silk Steel Garrison? Woo! 4 minerals there. Let's take... Is that a forest space? That does not look like a forest space. That must be some kind of graphical glitch. That one produces 4 energy. Impressive. Yep, that's a forest space, I guess. Okay, fine. We'll get that going. We'll get the recycling tanks, the rec commons, and the tree farm going. We are going to have to spend significant money upgrading these bases to, you know, get them up to snuff. Okay, so I think at this point, Santiago is no longer interested in possibly surrendering. She's just sending us threats. Is there anything in Defiance Freehold? Oh, they're going to finish their missile squad this turn. But they're losing nutrients. Wow. That's rough. Okay, so the Spartans have finally discovered missiles. I'm going to back up 1 space. Yep, let's just start wearing away their defenses. And moving the troops up. This transfusion cruiser transport can also go snatch pods, especially since it is trance, so it has a defense bonus against the mindworms that are almost certain to come out of those pods. And this elite probe team can activate a sabotage virus, specific target in mind, missile squad production. Perimeter defense? No, I don't want to risk losing this guy. Let's just stir things up in there.
Mission
Oh,
accomplished.
dang it, we destroyed the recycling tanks. The one Spartan base that had actually built a recycling tanks, and we blew it up. Yay, another artifact. Yep, link it to the network node.
The Warriors' bland acronym MMI obscures the true horror of this monstrosity. Its inventors promise a new era of genius, but meanwhile unscrupulous power brokers use its forcible installation to violate the sanctity of unwilling human minds. They are creating their own private army of demons. Commissioner Pravin Lal, Report on Human Rights.
Interestingly, Lal's attitudes on mind-machine interface seem to have hardened significantly from his caution about the earlier neural grafting. So he's now come to the conclusion that mind-machine interface is a bad thing, and yet, of course, every faction that gets this technology is still going to do it, just because having cyborg warriors is such an advantage. So this allows us to build copters, which are an interesting air unit. Unlike needle jets, they don't necessarily have to end their turns in a base. It's just that every single turn that they end outside a base, they take damage. The big advantage of copters is that they can launch multiple attacks per turn. They have 8 move, which means they can, theoretically, if they only move one space, they can then launch 7 attacks in one turn. So a copter with high-powered weapons can very easily move in, clear out, 2 or 3 defenders out of a base in a single turn, if its weapon is powerful enough, and then let somebody else just move in and take the undefended base very, very rapidly. They also unlock a bunch of new technologies that we can get. It allows us to use drop pods, which means we can have units that basically teleport across small areas of the map from base to base. It needs an aerospace complex in the base that they're coming from. It allows us to build thinkers, which are another type of population unit, another type of talent. And it allows diplomatic victory, as well as increasing probe team base morale. So, let's look at our units. So now we can build drop chaos shock troops, this is an expensive unit, but a valuable one. I think I'll take their armor off. Yeah, 96, 120 versus just 72. Might be worth it to take the armor off. I mean, at this point with fusion reactors, 96 isn't that bad, so I think we'll probably do that. Now we have the Chaos Copter. I would give it high morale as well, the trained Chaos Copter. We could also give it armor, but armor for air units is super expensive. So see, without it, it's 48. It's half the price of that infantry we just designed. With Silk Steel armor, it's 120. Even synth metal armor increases the cost by a significant step. We have another Chaos Needle Jet here. Let's start building some copters. Last Rose of Summer is getting its hybrid forest. Oh, we have another drone. We have another drone. We're going to take this Transplasma Sentinel and upgrade it to a Police Silk Steel Sentinel. See, we have a bunch of unprototyped units right now, mostly ones that are using Silk Steel armor, because we haven't got a prototype of that yet. What I would like... which of my units... I need to go to my design workshop again, because which of my units are police upgraded? Not you. Also not you. Transplasma Garrison, nope. Oh, come on. Police Silk Steel Sentinels. Yeah, it's the Police Silk Steel Sentinels, but it would cost 430 to upgrade to them. So I'm not going to do that. I had a police garrison. Which one was it? That one, Transplasma Sentinels Mark II. We're going to make that upgrade, so now Last Rose of Summer is once again pacified. This Chaos Needle Jet, fly down there. Okay, so more building up time, looks like. Alright, so we've done a little bit of base upgrading. I'm just going to clear out these mind worms here. Oh, wow, 52 to 45. Interesting. Oh, because he's already a little bit damaged. Well, we got it. I actually need a sea former from Morgan Transport out there. I need a, yeah, fungicidal fusion sea former. You have a farm and a condenser right there that Morgan Interstellar can use. Over there, we have totally unused space. Sonar pod is completely useless.
Not recovered.
150 credits are nice, though. That guy needs to rest. This guy needs to keep exploding the believers.
Turn complete.
And now he'll need to rest. We need some more cruisers. That's what we need. Last Rose of Summer, after your hybrid forest, I could use a few Chaos Destroyers. And then a Children's Crash. Memory of Earth, after your Fusion Lab and Hybrid Forest. No, Autumn Grove. 21 minerals. I could use from you a few Chaos Destroyers. Okay, so now I actually have Diplomatic Victory unlocked. So, a Diplomatic Victory requires a 3/4 vote of the Council. I could do it, I think, alone, because I have 342 votes, and I don't think that anybody else does. I mean, let me see. So, like, the University, the Morganites are dead. The Spartans, I don't think have many votes. I'm not sure where you can see the data links. Are the Spartans? No, I need the... That's lab status. The Spartans aren't researching. The Spartans are literally not researching right now. That's weird. The Believers are researching. The Peacekeepers are actually researching faster than anybody else except me. And if you notice, I'm only halfway through the tech tree at this point. There's still plenty to come. I'm just going to end the turn here. Oh my. The Spartans landed at Razorbeak Wood, and I didn't even notice. Okay, so Lal wants to elect the planetary governor. So this will give me a snapshot of people's voting power. So right now, yeah, Lal has 100 votes because the Peacekeepers get double votes. I have 342 votes. Zakharov has only 16. Santiago has 26, and Miriam has 53. So in order to outright win a diplomatic victory, I will have to eliminate the Spartans and absorb their votes. I get Zakharov to vote for me, and then it's 150 versus... I don't think I have quite enough. But I'm going to, of course, elect myself planetary governor.
It will happen, and it will happen in our lifetimes. Fusion power isn't just the future. Fusion power is now. T.M. Morgan Riley, Morgan Metagenics.
He's right, you know. Fusion power is now. In fact, I have fusion power and have for a little while. Gaia's Landing is unfortunately beginning to accumulate drones. Once again, when you get these high population bases, you start having to put actual effort into dealing with drones. So we're going to upgrade this unit to Transplasma, you know, those guys. The ones who do the thing. And I think my police rating still only allows for one police unit. Yeah, one police unit allowed, no nerve stapling. So at this point, I might have to think about doing something to give myself a police bonus. Like, I could switch to a police state. It would take away a lot of my income and also make breakthroughs a turn slower. But it would allow 2 units of police at once. Unfortunately, it would crush my efficiency, and that's where the income penalty comes from. I would lose almost 1/3 of my income just from that one switch, and I don't want to do that. So, we're going to stick with what we have for now. Okay, so we've got some more units moving around. I'm looking at this this Spartan transport foil here, and I'm not terribly happy with it, but at the same time, I just don't need to do much, really. Stop trying to produce minerals. Stop trying to make minerals happen. Minerals are not going to happen. You are an energy base. Do energy things. Oh yeah, so I can now do a thinker as well, which gives me +1 psych and +3 labs, which can be very useful if I have multiple lab multipliers here. So for instance, that network node. I have a network node here. So labs 18, if I get a thinker, goes up to 21 there, and I also get 2 psych. Another thinker, now we're up to 23. My economy production, unfortunately, is going down here. So we're going to make those workers again and get the economy running. Going to an empath, actually, 26, 17, 4. Interesting. Making somebody an empath instead of a worker overall does me better. What if I made you an engineer? 28, 20, yeah. Engineering is where it's at. Now I'm up to 30, 20. Let's see how far I can go with this. 30, 20, still 30, 20. Yeah, so I think 30, 20 is about as best as I can do with Garden of the Deep at the moment. Psych-wise, we're doing fine. Our facilities alone are removing all of our drones. Okay, so Ocean Flower is building a former. That's good. Over here, we are going to continue our assault on the Spartans. Odds are 1 to 1. Why? Oh, because of that perimeter defense. See, this is the value of perimeter defenses. A base with a perimeter defense can hold off even higher tech units because the plasma steel armor is 3, missile launcher is 6, but they have that 100% bonus, and then they're hardened and I'm veteran. Since they're the Spartans, they get an extra bonus to their military units' combat ability, their morale bonus. And so as a result, our strength is dead equal. I'm going to do it just because I have the units to lose. And now my odds are 5 to 2 because I'm fighting a very damaged unit. This probe team, meanwhile, what would it cost to mind control this base? A lot. Yeah, I think they might be running Fundamentalist because they're not researching. They're getting a bigger bonus than I thought they got before. And they are... their probe is... They're being highly resistant to probe actions. So we're going to take over Defiance Freehold. You are a contemptuous parasite, Deirdre. Yeah, the Spartans are not happy with me. But you know what? Who cares? Them not being happy with me is just going to have to be too bad.
Insufficient energy.
We're going to prototype our silk steel unit right up here. Oh, I could have captured that unit. Oh well. We'll get our great big army moved up. Oh, there's some Spartans down there as well.
Insufficient energy.
Okay, so we have captured the main Spartan starting position at Mount Planet. Now we just have to move south and finish off all this down here. Unfortunately, these were captured Hive bases, the Hive and Fecundity Tower, so they have defensive positions, because Hive bases come with those for free. I'm not sure why Great Collective lost theirs. Possibly it was destroyed in the fighting. You have 3 moves left. Yeah, get over to Sparta Command.
Pod recovered.
Okay, we got a materials pod. That's pretty cool. So now we can finish a tree farm next turn. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut this episode here. It's been a little bit shorter than some of them, but we've made good progress. We have taken out 4 Spartan bases, although one of them was just given to us as a gift. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go. That won't be a problem. They are trying to build up their military, but frankly, a significant fraction of their military is actually dead at this point. I killed, I think, 7 or 8 units taking those bases up there, and that was a reasonably significant fraction. Ooh, they have a colony pod out somewhere. I wonder where that colony pod is. So, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. After that, we have the Peacekeepers, who are finally have been doing development, but they're running into serious drone problems. Why are they having such bad drone problems? Oh, pacifism. The Peacekeepers are running free market in an effort to keep up energy-wise. And how's that working for them? Well, they're making 33 a year, which is... the Spartans are losing 2 credits a year because they're not making any income from their bases, and they have I wonder why it says the Hive budget. Oh, because I'm clicked on that base. They have significant they have minor expenses, and they're literally making no income whatsoever. Wow. That's incredible. Spartan base operations. Best bases. Energy reserves, the Hive. Yeah, they're not making any money. And Blast Rifle Crag. Let me look at Blast Rifle Crag real quick. Their best mineral base is giving them 3 minerals. Yeah, so since I took their headquarters, they don't have a headquarters at the moment. When you don't have a headquarters, your inefficiency becomes incredible. And so right now, that is literally devouring all of their income. They have none. So anyway, so our only real rivals then left are the Peacekeepers and the Believers. The Believers are actually better developed than the Peacekeepers, but I'm still not scared of them in any way. And by the time UN headquarters finishes the planetary data links, there might not actually be 3 factions left. So it might only give him old, obsolete technology that, like, the University or the Morganites discovered beforehand. Well, there will still be 3 factions, because there'll be the University, me, and then the Believers. But in any case, thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate each and every one of you, my viewers. And as long as you keep tuning in, I will keep churning this stuff out. So thank you once again. If you liked the video, leave a like. Consider subscribing to the channel, and more content like this will be coming your way on the regular. I swear I can speak English. I can say words, honestly. Anyway, I will see you all in the next one.